goodness, you need a chiropractor? That sounded like
Yeah.
it hurt.
No, I felt amazing actually.
On a couple of your amazing defensive plays, 2 days ago, you had to come in on the ball and scoop up that ball about an inch from the ground. And then last night, you have to move back on a ball and then time it right on the jump. Two-part question. Which is more difficult and which do you feel more comfortable doing?
I think coming in is yeah, I don't even know the answer. I would say probably going back is probably more difficult. Just all the timing that you have to do, and then jumping and staying healthy too, because I've been around that wall and I've gotten hurt a couple of times, and so I was able to come down and everything was fine.
And the emotion that you showed is evident, but also obvious as to why you would feel that way. What does that do for you as a player, just knowing you make a catch like that, saving some runs off the board, and being able to continue to ride that wave of momentum that you guys have been riding?
I think it's more of just you feel like you helped the team, in that spot right there. I feel like I did something good for the team. I know I hadn't done, too much with the bat. And so with me able to affect the game with my glove is definitely, I'm going to take every advantage I can.
What's it like right now in your head as a leader of this team, as you've had conversations with your teammates earlier today, Game 7, the fans are nervous, but what is the team feeling right now?
I haven't even seen the guys or really talked to them a whole lot yet. I'm sure we'll talk, as time gets closer. But right now we're just, enjoying ourselves, grabbing some food, and just kind of preparing our bodies for this Game 7.
Appreciate your time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Next question is from Dave Vassay. Go ahead.
Mookie, how were you guys able to get here to a Game 7? How were you able to come back from being down 3-1? What do you believe is the biggest thing?
I think just being a resilient group. Obviously we're been pitching well, swinging the bat better. Obviously playing good defense, and so it's just gonna take that to get us to the World Series, and we got to do it one more time here today.
Have you drawn upon that Mamba mentality that you talked about earlier in the season, just throughout this series?
I think it's kind of such second nature. I think the way he viewed a lot of things is kind of how I do. And, like he always says, the job's not finished. And it's not, it's Game 7 today, and, we'll have to go out and with that killer instinct and play play to get to the World Series, should I say.
Thank you.
Next question is from Jorge Castillo. Go ahead.
Hey, Mookie, you mentioned going back is the toughest. You had that ground rule, I think it was a ground rule double there down the line that one time. You said that you thought it was a bad play that you didn't make. Just wondering, how comfortable are you in this outfield? And do you find yourself, do you guys go out there like before a game and sort of like time everything and with the steps to like the wall and all that stuff? Like, how does that sort of go?
I think when we first got here, you kind of go through and go through those things in the outfield and whatnot. But I think it just takes some plays, happening in the game for you to really learn the field. And like I said, I made a bad play on that one ball down the line, and so that was my learning experience. And now I know how much room I have, till I get to the wall, and I know kind of the angles now and how to keep myself safe.
And then you guys are facing Anderson again. We asked a couple of guys yesterday, what you learned from Fried. What did you learn about Anderson in Game 2 that you guys didn't know about?
That was our first time facing him, so we pretty much learned everything. He pitched well, got himself out of a couple jams. He's got a plus fastball, plus changeup, good breaking ball. He's got what it takes. But we have to just find a way to scratch a couple of runs and pitch well.
Is it as easy as seeing a guy and just knowing sort of what he does and it comes out to be a better sort of result, or are you guys game planning differently? What's the thinking going into that?
You can game plan however you want. I'm sure he's going to change up his game plan, or he may stick to the same since it was successful. You just don't know. That's the beauty of the game. You just kind of have to follow as the game goes.
Next question from Scott Braun. Go ahead.
Mookie, this is actually, I believe, your first game 7 as a big leaguer. Were you one of those kids that would play out the scenarios, game 7, 3-2 pitch in the 9, something like that? And also, do you think about any experiences from huge games in your 2018 run?
I think in 18, that year is not comparable. We didn't have any game 7s. We kind of steamrolled through everything that year. And this year is, when I was a kid, you do think, 3-2, bottom of the 9th, game 7. But when you're in the yard, you get retries, and so this time you don't get a retry. It's just one game, and you got to put everything on the line.
Next question from Rowan Kavner. Go ahead.
You've been asked about the plays you've made defensively a lot. Do you think sometimes defensive plays can bring even more momentum than an offensive play? I mean, how does a really good play defensively kind of juice everybody up and bring momentum?
I think I'm not exactly sure if we score runs after both of the plays, but it definitely does give the pitcher confidence, give our guys some confidence to go back out and put up some more zeros, because they know the defense is going to take care of them. And so I think you can definitely create momentum, however on the baseball field, and these last 2 times has been defensively.
And then I got time for one more. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, Mookie, you're facing another rookie pitcher tonight. You're probably going to have rookies pitching for you tonight. All across the postseason, rookie pitchers have really succeeded. Has it been easier for them this postseason in, playing at neutral sites with no fans or hardly any fans?
And I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure what's going through their head, but even though they're rookies, they're still good. They're still got some really good arms, and you can't rookie or not, it doesn't matter when you have guys throwing 98, with sliders and changeups and everything else. They're going to be successful no matter what. So you got to tip your cap to the rookies that have been throwing the ball well, no matter what the situation is.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mookie. Thanks, everybody.